Noon. Transparency. It's important to be transparent, especially with safety, but not reckless. So I'll tell a story in a non-reckless way.
Just identify yourself for the record.
Gil Gamez,
Thank
president of LASPD Union. We had an East Side middle school a couple weeks ago, and during one of the nutrition lunch periods, a middle school student was waiting by the student store and got struck by something. His friend said, "Oh, you're bleeding." He walked over to the administrators. The administrators, rightfully so, took him to the nurse. Nurse calls dad. Dad takes him to the hospital. At the hospital, at the prodding of the parents, they did an x-ray and found a bullet lodged in the student's neck. Later findings revealed that the bullet is a .380. We'll call it, in law enforcement, they call it a 9 short, same size as a 9mm, but it's a .380. It's a little bit shorter casing. An expansion round. An expansion round is meant to, it's the type of round that once the projectile hits a gelatinous object, skin, something like this, it mushrooms out and effectively doubles in size to create larger wound chambers. This did not expand, and it was lodged quite nicely, missing vertebrae, jugular, things like that. The kid's fine. That's the good news. The kid is fine. Probably a little shaken up. Family's a little shaken up. So that's the good news. The bad news is it does highlight the fact that we used to have police officers on our middle schools, and we do not. The school grew in size. Our department did not. I would hate for the safety of the students be tied to solely budgetary reasons. There's something called an intentional blindness. And intentional blindness is when you know there's a problem, you even know how to fix the problem, but you refuse to go that way for whatever the reason. And budget is a big issue. We need an officer on our middle schools patrolling around, keeping the kids and the staff that serves them safe. Let's not be intentionally blind. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay, yes.
Thank you for the report. I wasn't aware of that. Any information on the source or location of the shooter?
No information, and the local LAPD station cross-referenced its call-ins to see were there any shots fired in the community on campus. The campuses, for those of us that work them, they're loud. Effectively, a .380 would not be an earth-shattering sound. It would sound like a cap of a sort, but no leads at this point. So I don't want to be an alarmist about anything, but a bullet is a bullet.
Thank you.
That's it.